everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's class we'll be looking at vectors, and with our first question we'll be talking about finding the components of a vector. So the question is find the components of the vector with initial point p1 and terminal point p2. Use these components to write a vector that is equivalent to p1, p2. So I'll answer selected questions from what we have on the screen. So picking the first diagram, we're told to find the component of the vector. So if you look at the diagram that we have, we need to identify the coordinates of p1 and then also identify the coordinates of p2. So p1, the coordinates are, if you notice this diagram, it's at this point, and that's 1. So this is 1 comma, then we have the y coordinate being at 2, so 1 comma 2. So this is the first coordinate for p1. Then also identify the coordinates for p2. So p2 is at this point, so this is the coordinate for p2. p2 is at 5, the x coordinate, comma 4. So now that we've identified the coordinates, we can now go ahead and solve the components of vector p1, p2. So finding the components, we need to find the components are of this format. The components we're looking for are a and b, and the way we can find these components a and b is that a is equal to x2 minus x1, and similarly b is y2 minus y1. So let's solve them. So x2 minus x1, so x2 here is 5, so that is 5, minus our x1 is 1, and this equals to 4. For y2, our y2 is 4, minus our y1 is 2, and this gives us 2. So our vector p1, p2 is equal to 4, 2. And by doing this, then we found the vector component of a vector. So what we found are the components of our vector p1, p2, and that's our solution. We can pick another question. Let's pick 6. So with 6, we have the coordinates. Here the coordinates are already given. That's p1 is 3, -2, and p2 is 3, 0. So we're looking for the vector components of p1, p2. So that is, we'll just do the same thing. So it's just us finding what a is, and a is x2 minus x1. So our x2 is 3, our x1 is also 3. So our solution is 0. B, our y2 is 0, our y1 is -2, so we'll just have a +2, and that's 2. So the vector components for p1, p2 0, 2, and that's our solution. So attempt the other remaining questions using the same method I've shown you.